Alright everybody, welcome to part 3 of the Breast Force, Chest Force / Lyle Kaiser review. And next up we have Killbison, later renamed Ironbison for, friendlier reasons. And yeah, he's basically also a tank, and they chose to mold effectively. Yeah, so here's the retail version. Again, they basically just took Brawl, gave him the Ironbison / Killbison colors, and called it a day, with his single turret. And this one here, yeah, you can see it has the Toyhax labels on the side. There's more silver. Fill that out a bit. And yeah, they just gave him the standard gun, like the original character. It's like had the double cannons and was more of a anti-aircraft tank sort of deal. And yeah, that's one of the things that they tried to go for. Now, a while ago, it's like the one of the people on Shapeways had like this really nice set, which I used for the Nexus Prime and what's that they call the sidetrack character. But unfortunately, even though I found the guy prize inside on a Colts, he hasn't put that piece up. So here I have another one, which basically just takes the guns that came with the Lyle Kaiser and replaces with some Lego bits that allow you to use two of them. Now I have the combiner poured out simply because for whatever reason this one's like really stiff, and so I didn't feel like trying to push it back out using using like a key or something to get it in there. Anyway, let's start getting them transformed. And your standard tank transformation, if you will. Yeah, one thing I like is these horns that like basically come out. So that's like a pretty neat touch. And once again, you can see the Toyhax like right there in the chest. And there's also some there on the pelvis unit. Alright, so yeah, give him his weapons. Alright, and here we have the regular one, the upgraded version. So transform that to sort of, this piece has been glued into place, but it still feels a bit flimsy. Like I said, I do like the one that I got. It's like for the lane quake of Nexus Prime and Sidetrack. That one was really neat. So if I'll probably put a link for the prize inside guy on Colts, and maybe you can ask him about it. You can check out the figures that I've used it for. Yes, and the Nexus Prime Lane Quake and the Sidetrack. And that one was like really neat because the pieces would also snap off, and it's like you didn't really need to do much to it. Yeah. So yeah, this is kind of neat. Basically just raise up and have the cannons like that, if you will. So that looked pretty cool. Yeah, just give him put the gun on the side like so. Yeah, straighten out his horns, and yeah, that's a drill horn for you. And he's like your standard big brute idiot that they usually have on the teams. So yeah, that's not really much to say about him. Like with a name like Killbison or Ironbison, he's like straightforward guy. It's like, just get him out there and to do stuff and kill things. Alright, stay tuned. Next, it's like we'll look at we're gonna look at the quote-unquote leader Dazaris and talk more about that. Alright everybody, like, subscribe, all that other stuff, leave a comment, whatever. Alright, see you soon.